What do you guys think about new technologies and how they can be implemented into you guys' businesses? As I said, you guys are business owners. What do you think about that?
So I definitely am super interested in the crypto space and NFTs and where that's going. And like I said, I think the creator economy is definitely exploding. And I think we're going to obviously follow it super closely to see how we can incorporate it into our business going in the future. But I think where crypto and NFTs really have its bread and butter right now is empowering those creators to be able to, monetize themselves and to be able to put that valuation onto themselves and not be beholden to like an Instagram or a bigger corporation that says, hey, this is where we're valuing you at. You're kind of locked into this thing. We own you. It brings all of that back to the creator, which then I think will in turn make the creator space explode even more, because now people are going to own their own content. Not, again, say, be beholden to like a YouTube and Instagram, something like that, and be able to really create for the sake of creating, not create for someone else who has another intention in mind that might not be in the creator's benefit. So I think definitely it's going to make that space super interesting, seeing more people do it for themselves and not for other people, and I'm interested to kind of see where it goes. But we'll definitely be following it and see how we can incorporate it into our own future business.
No, I totally agree with Sabrina. I think right now you can see we're shifting into that whole new market. And so, I feel like we're changing or adapting to new money. And I'm just excited to see, what's going to come.
Sorry, 1 second, not to cut you off, but she did plug new money. Once again, brought to you by CoinDesk. Sorry about that. Always got to shout out the sponsors.
No, I think what's actually interesting is in both of these conversations, in separate dialogues, I've spoken and we've spoken to both of you guys about NFTs, right? And we obviously have a lot of different creators on the show and all of these things. Do you guys think your insight as a creator, right, one, obviously help you understand brand marketing in these day and age with using these new ways, right? Using creators to touch people more directly, right? But then also, do you feel like that accelerated your guys' diving into crypto and NFTs, right? Because we bring a lot of people on the show, and there are some people that are super deep into the space, so obviously they have a deep understanding, but you guys seem to have talked about it a lot more than most, right? So do you think that brand, having to be a brand has made you guys conscious about those trends and technologies and things like that some of your other influencer friends on your individual creative side haven't?
I definitely think so. I definitely think that for us, the interesting thing is for using crypto like Bitcoin and even accepting payments and looking at transaction fees and things like that when you're doing international shipping and selling, and it actually is a much easier way to deal with a lot of that space, which I think is super interesting. And seeing when obviously crypto becomes a little less volatile than it is now, using it actually as a currency form is going to be something in the future that I think is really interesting and going to be what we just do and what is normal. And so I think even having those conversations early on in a business sense and looking at even accepting currency like that made me dive into, what is this space? Which has been interesting, and I've loved learning about it.
To be honest, guys, I didn't know what an NFT was until I was joined, when I joined Galaxy. So, that just shows that, someone from Australia doesn't know what that is. So I could really be that first person that introduces, hey guys, NFT is a thing, and let's start doing this. Look, I think that it's great that as creators, we are kind of the first to introduce this, implement this. And just being a brand owner in a sense, and just having a business and being able to just utilize it, and I guess getting our audience to, jump on board is going to be really interesting. And just to see, especially I'm in a female market, I'd love to see more women get into the crypto game and the NFT game.
Definitely. No. So obviously, Nicole, you shout out Galaxy, our app, and said that the first time that you heard about NFTs was a byproduct of me and Solo. So, thank you again. Shout out Galaxy. Gonna plug us anytime I can. But no, Sabrina, what have you heard about NFTs and how they can affect you guys' industry?
What have I heard about NFTs and how they can affect our industry? I think the big thing for us is being able to hold our own content that we're making. And just almost selling parts of the business or parts of the content and parts of that, I would say, virtual world to our consumers, and having people bring on either for experiences or for, like I said, videos, content, things like that. Being able to incorporate that as a selling point is, I think, where we're looking at in our next space.